interested in goat keeping, or have you kept a few goats for yourself in the last 1 year or so? Or are you interested in starting up goat keeping from beginning? If that is the case, then this video is for you. We are going to talk about goat keeping, the ideal breeds for goat keeping at Mbuvi Farm. What are the diseases, or what are you going to check for when you have your own goats? The feeding program for goats, and what we are currently doing, and then our expansion plan for 2024, and why am I interested in goat keeping as a profitable business. Thank you so much and welcome to Mbuvi Farm. So, why goats and not sheep and not cows? At Mbuvi Farm, we have around 30 goats, which I started last year. We have the best variety for the location. Our location is Ahash. We are on the east land of Kenya. So you find that the climate for this region is quite dry, and that's why goats would do well than maybe keeping a cow or maybe keeping any other farm animal, and more so for profitable business. And that's why I'm interested in having goats in Mbuvi Farm, and also I would like even to extend further and keep them as a business and rear as many as I can in 2024. So about goats, the variety is very when you're starting up your goat farming, or if you want to keep a few goats just for yourself, you have to check the quality or the breed of the goats, and is it compatible to your region. So as an example, at Mbuvi Farm, because of the harsh conditions, we have Gala goats. Gala is the hybrid for goats. It's the local hybrid for goats that is huge when it's mature and it has long ears. And you can go to your local market. So for us, we just go to our market days. You choose the cows from the goats from there. You can choose any other animal, or you can just talk to your neighbor and just buy from your neighbor, because you will be sure about maybe one, the consistency of the feeding, two, maybe the pest control, and maybe if the goats are doing so well, then those are the right goats for that climate. What you should not do is getting goats from the highlands, let's say now from the high areas where they receive lots and lots of rain, and bring them to a harsh climate where you get maybe 2 seasons if you're lucky, and of short rains, and then the goats are going to suffer. So know your breed and your location. 2, it's about feeding. Are you going to free range them, or are you going to have like a zero grazing structure, and then you subsidize that with commercial feeds? At Mbuvi Farm, currently we are doing we are doing free ranging. We are doing free ranging of our goats, and this is because the land is ideal for free range, whereby we open for the goats in the morning. They go look for the feeds. They have someone who takes care of them when they're in the field, and then in the evening they come back for shelter. Mbuvi Farm has these shrubby trees, the shrubs, which are very ideal for goats. We also have the grass, which is good. If you can see, we have the short grass, and we have a section that has the huge napier grasses that we can cut when it's during the dry seasons. I can give you an example. Like here, we have this shrub, which is very ideal. The thorny, so this thorny shrub, acacia, it's very good for goat keeping. So the goats will feed on this and also feed on the shrubs, and they'll be satisfied. A goat does not require a lot of feeding as a cow, because for cows, then that's a different story. For goats, it's simple, it's easy, and goats multiply even faster than cows. The gestation period for a goat is only about 150 days. That is about 5 months. Compared to a cow, which takes twice as long, which is like 200 and something or 9 months, you'll find that your goats will multiply very fast, and more so if you're keeping the goats for profit and if you need like a high multiplication rate. We will talk about the details of multiplication and ensuring that you have a very good hybrid. Let me introduce you to my goats and cows. Now they're disappearing on me. They want to go home. So we've discussed about feeds, the type of goats, that is the breeds. So right now, and we've said that it's free range and not we don't do the commercial feeds, though I've gotten information and it's something that I will look into. I would like to venture into mostly fattening them up, so giving them more feeds. Like they will do these feeds, the zero grazing part of it, but I will introduce the commercial feeds, the grains that will give them more nutrients and also fatten them when it comes to a profitable business where I will be selling them. And that will come in 2024. So the third tip is about the structure. So why the structure? So there are different kinds of structures when it comes to goats. There's just the normal shelter where you have maybe iron sheets and then it's nicely constructed. So make sure that it is free from predators. Make sure that you've ensured that the goats will be safe, mostly from thieves, if you have thieves in your local area, or also external predators, that is the wild animals, if you're near the wildlife kind of life, the wild animals and also snakes and all these other predators. So the shelter should be on a high raised platform, so that when the goats, all the goats urine and all that will be able to drip down. And that's why if you look at my sheep, because I have a few sheep, and right now because of the rains and the structure that I chose, you'll find that my goats are somehow dirty from their own what do we call it? I'll put it in the description. So they are dirty, they're not as clean as I would like them to be, and 2024 I'm going to improve on the goat structure that I have. I will also expand it because we are looking at raising around 50 from January, so that we have at least a lot of 20 to sell by Christmas of 2024. So the structure that I have currently is small. It will not accommodate all of them. So we are doing an expansion. So the quality of the goats, the feeds of the goats, what you're feeding them, it's very, then your region and what you can keep in your region. And of course, if you're looking at production, you'll have number 4 will be the capital for raising them, because you need to do your math between, if you're raising them for a full year, how much feeds or commercial feeds are you going to buy, and what it translates that for you, because that will be a cost. The other cost that we have is usually the cost of the handman, the person who is looking after the cows. So you have to check how much are you going to pay on a monthly basis for that kind of structure, because for that kind of effort because the cows cannot feed by themselves, so you have to have someone there who is looking after them, and of course, yeah. Pests and diseases. Goats do not, and more so when they are doing the free range, I do not see any challenges when it comes to pests and diseases. We spray them once in a while, and we spray because of ticks and any other pests that we have. But because of the good ecosystem, we have the birds. There's a very good ecosystem whereby the nature itself controls, and we have birds who follow the cows and take the ticks. But we also spray them just in case we have these ticks. I don't know if you can see the ticks from here, but this cow doesn't want. This is a nice one. You see how fat it is? Yeah, it's a nice one. I don't think they have ticks, but we are going to spray them just in case. But for the goats, it's very easy if you do it right at the first time. And of course, you learn along the way. So don't expect to have all the answers. I didn't, so we are learning all the way. And the goats are not mixing with the cows. So yeah, those are the goats. They just want to be on the shrub. You see how I'm saying that goats want the shrub? So that's why you can see the goats just inside the thick shrubs, and the cows want the grass, which is not as thick as the shrubs. If this is your first time on Bovifarm channel, welcome so much. Thank you for your support. Please subscribe, share, and like the video. Bovifarm is all about sustainable farming. So we have a good structure of just homesteading and having growing our own crops, keeping our own animals. If the climate is good and if we are lucky enough, we are going to sell off, and yeah, just all round sustainable farming. Thank you for joining us today, and we hope that this video was good for you if you're looking to have goats. Thank you, and bye bye.